Hi, virtual friends. It's Mrs. Taylor again. So today we're going to talk about using 10 frames and 5 frames. So we're going to begin by looking at this picture here. So this is what we would call a 10 frame. And it's called a 10 frame because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks, okay? There are 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. My job today is to get you guys to think about numbers in terms of groups of 5 and then later groups of 10. So let's start. If I wanted to make a group that had 6, I'm going to start by putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that if the top row is filled, that will always be 5. Likewise, if the bottom row was completely full, that would always be 5. Okay, so I'm going to begin by saying I have 5 on top. How many do I need to add to have 6? So 5, and then we're just going to use our math fingers. I have 5, 6. Good. So now, my number sentence for that would say 5 plus 1 equals 6. Or the way that we've been doing it, 6 equals my group of 5, which is on top. 6 equals 5 plus 1. So my bottom group. Okay? Now, let's think about making 7 with a group of 5. So I have, oops, hang on, just kidding. Let me put that back up there. All right, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bigger because it's easier to see. Okay, so there's my 10 frame again. I have a group of 5 on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a group of 5. I want 7. So let's start counting on 5, 6, 7. All right. How many did I add to get 7? Well, it's really easy for me to figure that out, right? Because I have 5 up top, and then in the bottom, I have 2, right? So 5, 6, 7. All right. Good job, guys. Now, let's think about this in terms of a number sentence. So let me put my 7 back there. If I wanted to write this as a number sentence, I would start with my whole. And remember, the whole is always the total or the biggest number. So I have 5, 6, 7. 7 equals 5 plus, how many do I have on the bottom? Very good. I have 2. 7 equals 5 plus 2. Good job. Another way that you could write that is instead of putting your whole first, you could put your parts first. That just means I write 5 plus, whoops. So I would write 5 plus 2 equals 7. So I could either write 7 equals 5 plus 2 or 5 plus 2 equals 7. All right. If I wanted to make 8, This time, let's mix it up a little. Instead of putting my 5 on top, I'm going to put my 5 on bottom. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 on the bottom, but I want 8. So let's figure out how many I need to add to have 8. So 5, we're going to count on from 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, friends. What did I do here? Let's write our number sentence. So I know that I have 8 equals 5 on the bottom plus how many? Plus 1, 2, 3. Good. So 8, which is my whole, equals 5 plus 3. If this were a number bond, you can think of this as one part and 3 as the other part. So if I were going to do a number bond, my number bond would look like this. 8 would be the whole. So you have 8 here. And then what are your 2 parts? I have 5 and 3. Okay. Today on your homework, you're going to work on using the 5 frame to make 6, 7, and 8. This should be pretty easy for you guys because you're doing such a great job figuring out number bonds. We're just wanting you to start thinking about 5 groups and 10 frames. So today we're going to work on 5 groups. As always, I wish you well, Commodores. Bye, virtual friends.